Welcome to Timber&Terra. I'm Glenn, and this is my new box blade. It is a BB 3596. 96 refers to the width, which is 96 inches or 8 feet. Land Pride, which partners with Kubota to make attachments that match in color. Made in Kansas. I know it's made in the USA, and the company's located in Kansas. I believe their factory is there too, but I don't know for sure. So I've never used a box blade before. I've watched a lot of videos of it. I tried to learn a lot about it, and it fits well for a lot of applications that I have, which is primarily grading. Grading of gravel driveways, and my gravel firewood pad out there. And primarily I got it to finish off my 800 foot, actually it's 900 feet. 800 feet as the crow flies, 900 feet as the windy road goes into the field, which is beyond my house that way. I have a big playlist of several videos, most of which were last year, 2023, where I have made the road base. I'm ready basically to do the final grading of the sub base and then put the gravel on top and grade that, which is why I got this. So I did have a hydraulic top link, which I understand is maybe not essential, but makes this a lot easier to use, having the hydraulic top link rather than just a turnbuckle. This is, I don't know my categories all that well of 3-point hitches, but I believe this is made for a category 1 or 2. So this is the bottom link pin. I'm not sure what the diameter is. Maybe 7/8. Doesn't look like an inch. Anyhow, so this is category 1. This is category 2. So the larger one will fit those holes. And the top link, I'm pretty sure I got a category 2 hydraulic top link because I got that for my 84-inch brush hog, which obviously is a bigger unit than a category 1 tractor, size tractor would be able to use. So I got this, but for whatever reason, I need to have a bushing in there because this top link on my tractor, which is 70 horsepower, is only 7/8 of an inch. So I believe the top link is 7/8 for a category 1 and 1 inch for category 2. I might be wrong on that. This is also 7/8 inch, so I'm guessing category 1. Because it's easy to put a sleeve in there. I do have a bushing, a sleeve in there. I do not have a second one, so this is going to be a bit sloppy in here. But for now, I'm just going to try it out. So I don't think there's much harm in having this sloppy for a little bit. But the first thing is to back this up and hook it up. All right, so it's hooked up. For my initial attempt at grading, I don't need these tines down, so I'm going to lift those up, and I also need to put these pins in here to keep it from swaying. We'll figure out where that fits best, and then we'll be ready to try it out. So I have all the tines or rippers or teeth, whatever they're called, up all the way. I've seen a lot of folks will flip them upside down. Yeah, it could be that they almost never use them, and that's just the most convenient. I don't know if I'm going to use these much or not. I might when I grade my road base on that road in the field to nowhere, because that's heavy clay. So in order to smooth that out, I might need to rip the ground up a bit. I don't know. If these are not in the way, then I'd like to have them just at their maximum height, so when I do use them, I just lower them instead of flip them the other way around. Wow, well that didn't go bad for the very first pass in my life with one of these. I just had it in two-wheel drive. I did start to spin when the box filled up, so I put it in four-wheel drive, and that seemed to solve that problem. Well, I'm very happy with that. Boy, I thought there was going to be a bit more of a learning curve. I mean, there's going to be a significant learning curve for me to do it at any sort of speed. I see the tines dug in a little bit, but I don't think it's worth it to flip them upside down just for that little bit. I mean, I think I had it tilted forward as much as it would go as I was pushing this back. Boy, it worked really well to smooth it out, and I was able to move some excess material there to here, which hopefully you could make out what I was trying to do. So I still have a bit of work to do here, but boy, for a first attempt, I'm happy with that. I have one more thing at the end of the road, which happens every spring or every winter. That should be a quick fix with this. So this happens most every winter on a dirt road when the plow truck comes and it has this wing over here. It makes sort of a little gully, so it pushes the driveway, makes it a bit bumpy. It's actually a bit worse where our primary driveway is over there, where the vehicle's coming out. So what I think I'll do is I'll go this way with it into the road and then go parallel with the road this way and just try to smooth it in with the level of the driveway as best I can. it's not too bad. Where the learning curve for me is going to come in is sort of technique. You know, what direction to go. Do I go frontwards or backwards? I did run into an issue here when there was a pile over there that I was trying to push back, and the tines were not letting the blade go all the way down, so I wasn't able to grab the entire pile. So I turned around, and it seems to be easier for me to control if I'm pulling it rather than pushing it. So actually using the box. And I did have some extra material here, so it's low over there to the left. In fact, at some point this summer I'll probably bring a couple loads of gravel in, because right now both driveways are a little bit lower than the lawn, which is not a good thing. It causes a little river to run when there's heavy rains. All right, so let's do the same thing to the other driveway over there. So this is our primary driveway. So there's two issues here. One is where the culvert is, right there. There's a bit of a hump. Hopefully you can see that. And it's not so bad over here where I just drove in with a tractor, but down there, same sort of thing. When the plow comes, you can see the little bit of road dirt that the wing plow deposited there. And then, of course, with that little gully there that the plow develops whenever it rains, it just continues to make that gully worse and worse, and then it drains into here. So again, technique. Because this is gravel where grass has grown up, there's really gravel all the way over to here. But the culvert is rather shallow to the ground, so I don't want to go too far that way. So I think I'll just take this and move it that way. And then between the pile of dirt that I'll have there and what I scrape off from the top where the culvert is, I'll just try to do my best to smooth it. So here's where having a wide blade might be a little bit cumbersome, because I have the mailbox there. Obviously I have lawn on either side that I don't want to disturb too much. Well, again, I'm happy with that. It's fun to use, relatively easy to use. Just have to work on my technique and speed. So you can see a little rock down there. Between those next two foam poles is the road that I have that goes, well, from the edge of the town road all the way back there. You can see the end of it. It just ends towards the tree line there. So that's going to be next, but for now, this is a good trial. I probably will get to use my times, although that is yet to be seen, if I'm going to need those or not. I'm wondering if the length of that top link is right. If I wouldn't do better with a shorter or a longer one, I just don't know. But right now it seems to be fine. The other thing, which I know I can do, which may not happen right off, is using the side link, which this one is, they're both adjustable, but this one is adjustable so you can make like a ditch or a crown in the road. I think they also make hydraulic side links like this, or whatever this piece is called. But I need an extra remote. I only have a single set of rear remotes. But boy, I think I'm happy with that for a first trial. Thanks for hanging along with me. I appreciate you watching this video. See you next time.